I'm Mike Pace here on the News and Now desk. Well, maybe last night you went to bed and you said, well, when I wake up, I'll know the results of the Iowa caucuses. You wake up and you say, oh, what happened in Iowa? This morning, we still don't know the results of the Iowa caucuses. And I have a very important update right here on News Now that we are learning a little bit more about. The Iowa caucus was thrown into disarray last night as a smartphone app designed specifically to transmit caucus data did not work as promised, delaying the results at least until today. And will we know today? That's the question too. Now, a company associated with the app is distancing itself from the Democratic disaster, and a former Facebook security expert is criticizing its testing protocol, while the acting Department of Homeland Security Secretary says their offer to vet the app had been declined. Maddie McClure, a spokesperson for the Iowa Democratic Party, cited inconsistencies found in the three sets of reporting data when explaining the delayed Iowa caucus results. But McClure said that the app, quote, did not go down and insisted that there was no hack or intrusion. So what went wrong in Iowa? Multiple news outlets, including the New York Times, have reported the company behind the app is called Shadow. I say it again, Shadow, a left-leaning company that describes its mission as building, quote, political power for the progressive movement by developing affordable and easy-to-use tools for teams and budgets of any size. Shadows is associated with Acronym, a nonprofit dedicated to advancing progressive causes through innovative communications, advertising, and organizing programs. Last year, Acronym announced that it was acquiring an SMS tool called Groundbase, and out of Groundbase, launching Shadow, a company focused on building the technology infrastructure needed to enable Democrats to run better, more efficient campaigns. Shadow has not yet responded to a request for comment from Fox News. The app was created to save time transmitting data from the 1,700 caucus sites around Iowa digitally in order to reduce the number of time-consuming phone calls, according to a January report from NPR. However, there was also concerns that it was not secure, a fear that had become a major talking point in the 2020 presidential election after Russia interfered in the 2016 elections. So what is going to happen next? And it really doesn't matter who wins now the Iowa caucus, because any candidate can come out then and say, look, these results are skewed. Obviously, something major happened, and it really caused everything to be in disarray. I want to play devil's advocate here for you. Imagine if this was a Republican primary. What would the talking points on the other side be? They'd have to be calling for a Russia collusion or something to that magnitude. Will we ever know the results in Iowa? I'm sure we will. Will it be today? Hard to say. But what is happening with the Iowa Democratic Party? It's in disarray right now. It may be in shambles. And the future for Iowa? Can they hold on to this first in the nation primary? Could they lose that status? That's another thing to consider too. So now candidates, they're going to be leaving Iowa not even knowing the results. They're going to New Hampshire. Can it be Bernie taking control of New Hampshire there? And what will the talking points be on that side as well? I'm Mike Pace here on the News Now desk, just breaking it all down for you.